Okay, in the last episode of Adventures in Vacuum Forming, I had a little bit of trouble. I started with a form that was didn't work out all that well. I thought I had it like solid enough, but it just got, it just kind of gave way under the vacuum and the heat from the hot plastic. Uh, but I did manage to get this off of it, which was kind of cool, really. So, I could use this actually for the real purpose of this, which is forms for making masks. So this could be used directly, just make masks right off of this. Why not? So it wasn't a total waste of time, but I learned a few things from the process. So this time I've taped my box up a little better. I'm using oven mitts instead of my biking gloves, and I took a plaster cast out of this guy. I cleaned it up a little bit, and so now I've got this. So this is solid and it's plaster. So really hoping it's not gonna give way. It shouldn't. Should be fine. Okay, so here we go. I will adjust the camera down so you guys can see what the heck's going on. And la 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 la. Can you see that? Okay. I'm on the stove. The stove is nice and red hot right now too. So hopefully I can do this without burning myself. And I just keep going back and forth. I've already checked out my vacuum. I think everything's working good. The oven mitts are working a lot better for keeping my hands safe, I think, because my hands were getting really hot with the biking gloves. This should start softening up pretty quickly, I hope. Yeah, it's okay. It's starting to get there now. You can see how it's getting a little clear in the center. I think, the next major step with this for me is going to be to come up with a better way of heating this stuff. Maybe I'll try and make my own oven. I've seen people use old toaster ovens and things. I don't know where I'd find a used toaster oven around here. I'm sure it's possible, but I might make my own. Probably just a wood box with some heater elements in it and give that a try. You can see it's starting to get clear, and the plastic's starting to flatten out. I'm going to let this get good and soft though this time too. I think last time I just didn't have it quite as soft as it needed to be. So I'm going to put a little bit more time into getting it where it needs to be that way. Getting really close now. I'm using the stove turned up to full heat, and I think that should do it. Can't really get any hotter than full heat. I'm getting pretty close now. Should only Just about there. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn my vacuum on. This one will go over here. Let's give this a shot. Oh yes, baby, that looked like it worked well. I'm going to keep that vacuum on there for a second. Let's turn my heat off. And yeah, that's really hot. That's really hot. Let that vacuum pull down on there a little bit. And adjust that camera a little bit so you can see that better. I just pulled that down really nicely. What can I use here? Okay. That worked, I think, a lot better. Obviously, my model didn't collapse. I'm gonna let that cool off for a second before I try and pull it off there. But I don't know. Can you guys really see that? That worked out really well. And that is so cool. And I can probably use this that I've just formed here as a base for making masks, but also I can use it, flip it over and use it as a mold to take more plaster casts and use those as bases for making masks also. So the way that works is you take like the form here and build clay up to the shape of the mask that you want, and then basically do like a paper mache over that to create the mask. And then you pull it off, paint, whatever. Excellent. Okay, and